Hello, everybody. Oh, my collar's popped. I'm cool. Cool. It is a beautiful hot day today, and the sun is shining out by my window, and you see trees, so you know we are at Studio Central today. And there's a magical ring in the crowd. Welcome to Studio Central. I'm a little close. I'm gonna stand here. My name is Marissa. I am the art program director here at the studio. Studio Central is such an awesome place to spend your afternoons. There is free art classes, or if you don't wanna, you're not interested in the art classes being taught of the day, you can do your own thing with Open Studio. We have creative writing workshops. Tomorrow we have a poetry slam by the Creative Writers Workshop, so that's super exciting. 3 p.m. We might see if we can stream it. That could be fun. But Studio Central is a place that really bonds community and art together as one to really elevate and benefit your mental health. And we are firm believers that, being happy and healthy can really do wonders to your body and mind. And even just, make your day turn around and make it really happy. So today is an exciting day. We have the most wonderful individual in store for you today. Teaches so many classes for us. Kate Kaplan. Hello. Oh, woohoo. We got the round of applause. What are we doing, Kate?
This is what we're doing today. Not on a rock, but this is the example.
Wow.
So this is the forest in the background. There.
Beautiful.
And in the front we see the bridge, the river, and the two sides of the river. So that's what we're doing today.
Oh, that looks like a magical land. I want to be there. So we're doing acrylic painting here. So Kate has...
I got a canvas because that paper was a bit wobbly.
So got it.
I brought the canvas.
Yep, but if you're at home, you can just use an acrylic paper. And get some greens. If you don't have greens, get some blues and yellows and make those colors.
So this is one of the new paints we received. This is great.
Oh yeah, beautiful green.
Foliage green.
Yeah.
So I got 3 different greens here. At least 3 different greens I pick, and then you can mix them with white or blue. That's what usually creates really nice foliage. Hello. So okay,
I'm getting a nice gust.
no.
I'm enjoying it. Fran is fanning me off. Oh, just some white.
I'm starting with some white on top, because right here, if you see, there is light coming through. So that's what it is.
Ah, get that white there. Wonderful.
Papers. So that's white. And then we move straight to trees and use simple black. So we're making just simple silhouettes of trees right here. 1, 2, they are not on the same height because they're not on the same level.
Oh, artistic. Fancy.
So right here, several sticks.
But they will be trees.
They will be.
Or sticks. Popsicle sticks.
And some of the trees do have branches. Some of the trees have them, but they're not really visible.
Ah.
Something like that. Very quickly. That. Something like that. Alrighty.
So you're starting with a black
I'm
for the
starting
trees.
with black, but also not all trees are black.
No.
And I chose this beautiful dark purple, or it could be African violet.
Oh.
So what we're
Wow,
doing,
that is a beautiful color.
we're putting more trees, but they're in the back, so they have this different color. And they're actually looking purple because they're in the back.
Ah.
If the tree is on the back, it can be light gray, dark gray, purple, blue. We can add blues in here.
Oh, there's so many fun colors already.
Yeah. So
This
you
is
can
really the
see-
magical forest.
And that's what creates the depth, more or less. So here. All right. So, and then in betweens, so our task is to see that the light comes through the trees a bit too. There is lots of light here. So here we actually, even if we paint something, we kind of dim it a little bit this
Oh.
way.
Did you add water to your brush or just a lighter?
It's a little bit of water, but it's just white that I mixed with
Yeah.
blue. And then after that, I want the brush to be really dry, not watery, because it will ruin.
Note
what I'm
on the
doing.
amount of drying
So
this
I'm
brush.
picking white again and go all over with white. It
It's
creates
so
this
interesting.
light
Yeah,
blue.
you get a blend coming in, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, and then I will add more white, so the light will be super visible. And then the same blue can go in between, on top, like here. and
Wow, it just
here.
blends so well.
Yeah, so now I'm drying it, and I'm taking a finer brush like this. So I just want to use this light blue right here for the in-betweens.
Oh, with a much finer brush.
Much finer brush and
I'm the
light,
peanut gallery. Yeah, go for it.
very light blue. And if it mixes with black, don't worry, because it creates the effect we actually look for. And then the trees, we definitely paint on top.
No.
Because we kind of smudge them a bit, right? But it doesn't mean that we need to repaint them all over again. And just a little bit. Brush stroke here, brush stroke there. Like that. Branches. All right.
Oh.
So you can see
I can see the depth. Yeah,
more or less.
definitely.
So now I'm drying the brush really well again. And take more white, more white here until it gets really light
Yeah,
in this area.
almost like a gradient that you're getting with that.
Yeah, and here I can cover it partially that the light spreads a bit to the side as well. Here,
I'm
something like
inspired to
that.
try this myself after.
All right, so now what I'm creating, there will be a bridge right here and the river in the middle. The river or a spring, I'm not sure exactly how to call that. So let's say this, I just create a way for it.
Whoa. So brave with the black. Ha!
And this black will be covered with some grass and some other stuff we're putting here.
One day I wish to be as brave as Kate is in painting.
Oh,
My
you
goodness.
are.
Oh, goodness gracious. Wow. It's just so, you can really see that depth right away. And we're only at the beginning of this painting.
So this is not staying black. We take a little bit of this green, covering it partially, not all of it. So you can tell that this is grass.
Oh, hi, Kim. Kim says hello, Studio Central. Hello. Hello. We miss you, Kim. Hope you're doing well. Are you painting a forest? We would love to see it. It's okay if you're not, but I hope you are.
I can add this tiny bit here
Oh,
and
yes,
there.
yes.
And then we start adding the foliage.
It's always important to have that foliage. Was that the word we couldn't remember last time? Was
I
foliage?
guess that was
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So we just create some greens on top.
So you're using also a mixture of two greens as you're doing that.
And I got this. Well, it's
Ooh,
not really.
three greens.
Yeah.
A little liquidy number.
Because I opened new paint and that went out the first.
Oh, gotta give a real good shake, but sometimes it happens.
Yeah, I shook it and it's great now. Now it's awesome. So, more or less you can see that the foliage is here. But if you want to create the deep wood look, a little tiny bit of blue goes in.
Oh. Such, what I would think if I'm just making a forest, my first colors would be like brown, green, and that's really all I'd use. I wouldn't even consider adding the purple and black and blue. Now you get so much more of an interesting piece.
I'd say this is great to add blue, a little tiny bit when when we want to show that the forest is darker. And then we can go on top with lighter greens to show that there is light, and we can recognize it right here.
Kim's not painting today. They're watching YouTube videos. Nice.
All
That's
right.
important.
That works.
Get yourself with some YouTube.
So we add several leaves a bit lower to show that there are leaves over here as well. So you see, we basically just throw them on something. So this, I'd say this part can be really dark, and I would suggest purples
Ooh.
to maintain the dark right here, just in the bottom.
Something I'm noticing is that your hand is flicking up a lot while you're doing it. I know my hand is always so controlled, but I feel like you get a lot more movement and motion in your painting if you do this like flick of your wrist that you're doing. It also just looks fancier.
Also just when it's done in standing.
Yeah, that would be true as well.
It's a bit different.
That's true. Standing and painting is a thing on its own. Huh.
And
Never
then
considered this. I've been making you stand this whole time.
black can underline, and also it can go a little bit here as well.
Like a shadow.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So now, river, I guess.
Oh, take me to the river.
River.
James says hello. He says hi, Kate. Aw, are you watching at Upbeat, James? That sounds great. Stream us. Stream us live.
So,
Got that
what
pretty
I'm doing, I
blue.
start with very light
Very, very light.
blue. The suggestion is to mix with white if you don't have like this very light shade. You can just take this and just mix it with
Yeah.
white. Okay, more or less. And then after the solid color, what we do with the river, it usually goes horizontally. So we're adding a
Oh.
lot of, sorry, this white is not, so that could be white, that could be blue, that could be all of that. So this is creating movement, this is creating reflection. It can be yellow, it can be reflecting purples, so I'm going to add a tiny bit of purple as well.
James says they're live streaming at the shop, and Chloe says hi too. Hi, Chloe. Aw, get some inspo. Maybe you want to paint this mystical forest after you finish your volunteering there, Chloe. But also,
I haven't seen Chloe in a while.
I know, hey, she's been hiding at Upbeat, working away. But it's a good place to be. Don't worry. Don't forget to go say hi to James after. If you don't make it to Studio Central, go on over to Upbeat. Say hi. And Kate, are you volunteering at Upbeat?
Friday afternoons.
Oh, you can meet Kate in person Friday afternoons.
And I'm going to paint rocks there.
Oh!
That's what I'm doing.
Here's a close-up of that inspiration that we were painting before. Oh, look, it's so magical. Oh.
Okay, so for now, I want to go with this big brush again. And what I was doing in the very beginning, adding white, I want to add more white because I want this to be very nice and light pathway. So I'll add more. See, and when it's dry, it's easier to make it look. And we're covering the forest partially, but not completely, so we can still see that something's going on here, but
Yeah.
The sun or the light reflecting from something could be. So we can just use quick brush strokes with that. Okay, and it reflects in the water as well, somehow. And then this black, usually, it's the shade from it goes a bit in the water, the shade from the riverbed or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right here. So you can see the water starts moving a little bit. Okay. Okay, the bridge.
Yes.
The bridge. So we need a fine brush for that one. What is the finest I got? This, I guess.
Well, that's
So,
a teeny tiny.
for the bridge, first of all, I put black. Black, just
Right?
black.
Gotta just get that black. Oh, I love that glow underneath the bridge of that white. That's very nice.
So we're making three of those lines. And then why three? Because okay, there is the bottom of the bridge, and there is this railing. And there is railing on the other side.
Right. Don't want to fall off.
Something like that. And then the side, whatever you want to see here, you can just shadow it so no one sees what's going on there. And then we take brown and go on top so you can see, wow, goes thicker a bit because it is thicker than what I drew in the beginning.
Yeah.
Alright, and then this.
Nice. Chloe's
So-
good at making coffee. Oh, Chloe is in the house. Chloe started commenting. She says, Kate, I love your mystical forest. I see two faces in the ground parts. I don't see faces. Where are the faces?
Huh.
Got it. It's like a magic eye. You got to stare hard enough and it'll pop out.
Okay, so what I did right here will need some fixing, but what I wanted to show is that it doesn't always go the way you want it. Because in standing, it's quick and it kind of went over here. So what do? I just fix it. That's why I didn't really work on this part.
Yeah.
So I kind of want it more opened.
Yeah. That's a nice thing with acrylic too, is you can always add layers. With watercolor, it can be more difficult because you have to do those layers.
You don't necessarily do it nicely. So here, I can add white, I can add this here. I can fix it afterwards, so it's not, I usually go through every single one, because what we see through is not exactly same, but it looks like something weird, right?
Yeah. I like it. It's mystical and magical.
Again, we can cover this side more and play with it more, so until it looks like something I want. So there is no mistake here, and we can fix it many times and still not see something we want, and then I come back home and just do more.
Yeah. Keep adding detail.
Yeah. So this part doesn't look like alive right now. It looks like, I don't know, nothing. So I want to add some light into it. I can add purple, I can add blue. So it'll match more with what we got here. Something like that. Okay, so movement, it doesn't have to be exactly even. it can go like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's showing the movement of the water as well. So you don't have to do it really. There. Okay, what else? Now we need this part. And this part. What do you think I want to do here? That could be grass, could be flowers, could be so many things. So possibly we'll go with several spots like that.
It's crazy how too the brush you use adds in like a texture. It's just like those kind of look like bushes on their own. Little flowery.
But literally what I'm doing, I'm just placing lots of green on top.
Oh yeah.
And it can look like
The layers that just get added, it looks like a full brush just got added on there. Different bushes, different little plants that are growing. That adds just, it's so quick.
oh, let's say something like that. And then I want to add more to this outline because it's not done yet. It needs to be very dark to actually looking that we do have a side of the river here.
Yeah.
It goes a bit further than previously. Just adding this dark. Like that. And the other side too, obviously. Alright. And somewhere in the middle, can go a bit further. Okay. So what do we see?
I see a river.
A river. Okay, good. Good. Here I want darker
A little bit of shadow underneath the
underneath
bridge.
the bridge. And also here, you see those see-through spots, kind of? Well, I would prefer to cover them. Not everyone would, but what we can do is just to take, you see this watery thing from, like when we open the new package? We can just kind of dab it in. So at least we have something here.
Yeah, add a little bit of color, not just straight white,
Yeah.
but it'll add some, and you're using like a lighter kind of aqua color.
So there is something here, and it'll be visible. And we can use a sponge for that as well. And then when this is dry, my choice is to use either acrylic or paint marker with acrylic
Yeah.
to even up this bridge. And then those edges, I'll take a tiny bit more green for that.
I like the dark color of the green added on. It adds so much depth to it.
And as well, we can add blue, and we can smudge it a little tiny bit more, not to have that. Okay, more or less.
Oh, look at that. You can go right in and see that detail. This area here is just so magnificent with all the like the white added in, and if you look close, there's a little bit of like even added more green paint that's added its own texture.
So what
Very
else we need
interesting.
here? Here we have lots of light, and here we have less light. So the only thing I would do in this case is to add lots of white to reflect this.
Yeah.
And if we add a tiny bit of yellow here, which we can do, we can absolutely, to make it look like a very sunny day.
Oh.
So we take a little tiny bit of yellow. Don't need too much. Okay. So this yellow can go here. No, bigger brush. Bigger brush. I don't want to work too hard on it.
Just a nice Nice little bit.
Yeah, so we can put it on the bridge as well, like spots of
Little
light
glow.
on the grass and everywhere here.
Now it just looks completely broad, like the sun just came right in.
And this. Orange, add orange. Pink, add pink.
Oh, we love
That's
pink.
good. And then, as always, white
Yeah,
needs to
balance
go.
it out.
And then black, again, outlines what's going on the side. Okay. So what do you think?
I think we have a mystical forest right there. Again, using unconventional colors for those trees, but it just balances out this whole picture really with that purple and blue back there. Zoom in. What do we think here? Oh, I think I want to try it. That's what I know. I think I need to put this camera down and give it a try. Wow, that's great. So Kate, you say you're going to let it sit a bit and then add in a paint marker maybe?
Paint marker for the bridge, which I can do with acrylic as well. It's bold and it's equal for me.
Yeah.
But marker is just finer a little tiny bit.
More control in a way too.
And you can do the same with a paintbrush if you got a good paintbrush.
Yeah.
Not everyone does.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Here we
Wow.
go.
Well, thank you so much for teaching us this wonderful way to paint
for
mystical
watching.
forests. Oh, wonderful. Well, I know now how to paint a forest. I'm going to get my paintbrush. Oh, but we got to first check on what everybody else is doing here. We have, and the thing is, you got to paint at your own speed too. So Kate finished this masterpiece here. And then we have this beautiful,
beautiful it
oh,
looks like.
we got the blues, and then we do have some brown in the trees, which I see. And we're just working on the ground now with this one, so you can work at your own speed, work at your own time. But, oh, it's lovely. I need to get a paintbrush, and I need to get going on this because it's going to be a challenge, but it'll be fun nonetheless. Hope you guys have a great Wednesday today. Hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. And tomorrow we're having a collage party with Marissa. So
Yay.
see you then. I hear this Marissa person is quite interesting, so should be a fun time. We'll see you tomorrow at 1:15 for our next workshop. Take care.